Hello, in this video my husband John and myself are travelling around France. Now most of the time we'll be on the Azamara ship Quest, but we will be taking a couple of rail journeys as well. This is Bordeaux railway station, which is about 30 minutes walk from the old part of the city. There's a direct train service to Paris, and it takes just over 2 hours. Bordeaux's tram system opened in 2003. A particular feature of the tram network is its ground-level power supply system, which is used in the city centre to avoid overhead wires spoiling the view of the city. The Place de la Bourse is a square and one of the city's most recognisable sites, built from 1730 to 1775. There are numerous small shopping streets in Bordeaux. It's a window shopper's delight. Bayeux Cathedral, dedicated to St Andre, is a Catholic church and the seat of the Archbishop of Bordeaux. We're about to board the ship, and they're about to let go of the lines. The ship's about to set sail from Bordeaux to Lorient, and there's a huge thunderstorm outside. The storm has gone and we're sailing up the River Garonne towards the Bay of Biscay. This morning, the ship is headed into Lorient in Brittany. Lots of yachts have come out to greet us. In 1941, the Germans, then occupying France, chose to establish a U-boat base at Lorient. These submarine facilities quickly became targets of constant bombing from Allied air forces. The Germans decided to build a complex of bomb-proof submarine pens, their largest U-boat base. In 1943 to 1944, Lorient was nearly razed to the ground by Allied bombings, which failed to destroy the submarine pens despite 4,000 tons of bombs dropped. We're staying on the ship today for a bit of relaxation. Before sailing, the ship is treated to some music and dancing on the dock from Bretons. The Bretons migrated from Devon and Cornwall. The ship sailed through the night and is now arriving in Saint Malo. As there's no terminal here, the ship's tenders are being used to take passengers to the walled city. A walk around the ramparts is a must. There are some fantastic views. The old town within the ramparts came very close to not surviving at all. In June 1944, after 4 years of German occupation, Saint Malo was relentlessly bombed by the Allies. 80% of the old town was destroyed, but the ramparts were left standing. Saint Malo has a great history of pirates, and today is the annual Pirates Day. Watch out for some pirate characters. Tonight, the ship is travelling towards Cherbourg. The ship arrived this morning in Cherbourg, and we've made our way to the railway station to take the train to Bayeux, which is just under an hour away. The city of Bayeux is about 20 minutes walk from the station. We've come to look at the Bayeux Tapestry, an embroidered cloth nearly 70 metres long that depicts the events leading up to the Norman conquest of England in 1066, led by William, Duke of Normandy, challenging Harold II, King of England. The city of Bayeux itself is very interesting, particularly the Notre Dame Cathedral. We're headed back on the train now to rejoin the Azamara Quest in Cherbourg. On April the 12th, 1912, Cherbourg was the first port of call for the Titanic after leaving Southampton. Tomorrow we have an interesting 72-mile journey up the River Seine to Rouen. It takes about 5 hours to sail up the River Seine to Rouen, so time to relax and enjoy the scenery. This is the Pont de Normandie, which connects Honfleur to the port of Le Havre. Some of the river is quite industrial and other bits are quite rural and tranquil. Rouen, or as the French call it, Rouen, is Normandy's capital, and its cobbled streets are easy to navigate with plenty to see. You can stand on the spot where France's patron saint, Joan of Arc, was burned at the stake for heresy. And this is the church of St. Joan of Arc. It was completed in 1979 in the centre of the ancient market square. The Grosse Horloge is an intricate Renaissance clock in the centre of the old town of Rouen. Rouen Cathedral, Notre Dame, was built and rebuilt over a period of more than 800 years. It has a place in art history as the subject of a series of Impressionist paintings by Claude Monet. There's a tomb here with the heart of Richard the Lionheart, Duke of Normandy and King of England, who died in 1199. The cathedral was damaged in World War II, but much of it was left standing, while most of the rest of Rouen was flattened by Allied bombing. There's a party on the ship tonight as we sail back up the River Seine to Honfleur at the river's estuary. This is Honfleur. The town is a short walk from the ship. It was undamaged in World War II and there are many restaurants and shops. It's best to avoid the town at long weekends and summer holidays as it becomes very busy.
Et le 7 donc, va être embarqué dans les bateaux à partir de ce matin. Il va remonter la...
And that was Honfleur. Tomorrow we arrive in Southampton. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.